Here are 5 things I love about Condemned Criminal Origins. Number 1. It's really spooky. If there's one thing Condemned Criminal Origins does really well, it's atmosphere. In areas that are quite enclosed, it'll always leave you wondering what's around the next corner. And in the more open spaces, you can't help but wonder, is somebody out there watching your every move? This game is incredibly eerie, and it knows exactly how to build up suspense. It'll make you look twice in the shadowy spots, just in case there's somebody or something out there waiting to attack you. Number 2. Melee combat. First-person shooters have been done to death. Now, Condemned Criminal Origins does things a little differently here, where you're not just gunning down your enemies, but rather finding bits of debris, pipes, 2x4s of nails, or anything you can get your hands on to take down your enemies. This also makes a great excuse to explore your environment to try and find an even stronger weapon or something that's easier to swing. In no game yet has there been melee combat quite so satisfying. Number 3. It's not a first-person shooter. Now, as previously mentioned, this is a melee combat-based game. There are, however, guns in the game, but it's not all about using them. Whenever you have one, you have very short supply of ammo, which makes you think, what's your next move going to be? Will I pick up a 2x4 of nails? Will I rip that pipe off the wall and use that? So it's not 100% going through the game and just shooting your enemies, which I love, because around the time this came out, first-person shooters were all the rave. This game definitely gets kudos for doing things a little bit differently. Number 4. Strong characters. One of the hardest things about storytelling is getting your audience to give a damn about your characters. What can help achieve this is strong characters. Throughout my entire experience of playing Condemned Criminal Origins, I really gave a damn about Ethan Thomas. A crime scene investigator investigating a crime scene, only to learn that the killer is still in the building, and then is framed for the murder of the 2 officers he was with. That's not a spoiler, that's just a setup of what the story is about. That is enough to get people invested, and, well, it definitely worked. I remember when I first played this on the Xbox 360, I was glued to my seat, and I did not want to stop playing. Rosa comes across as an incredibly lovely lady who really wants to help Ethan and get justice. Malcolm Van Horn is an incredibly intriguing character, and Serial Killer X, you've just got to have a good antagonist, right? Look at the likes of Batman and the Joker. Well, Serial Killer X really does believe what he is doing is for the greater good, and he's more sort of cold and calculated more than he is sort of in your face, although he does have sort of in your face moments. So Condemned Criminal Origins has really well written characters. And finally, number 5, enemy variety. Now, you're not just going around beating up thugs or drug addicts in a building. There is far more enemy variety as the game progresses. And I'm not going to spoil it, but you should totally check out my gameplay videos if you haven't already. The enemies are very spooky. Well, those are just 5 things that I loved about Condemned Criminal Origins. What did you guys love about this game? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later.